On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now Murray on the play fake. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down. The give now to Benson. Space to the left. Scores. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud in the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Running back, motioning right. 1st down, Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They send Diggs in motion right. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Stroud. Forced out to his right. Diggs there to bring it in. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working quickly here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Benson on the counter. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Murray from the pistol. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. McBride hauls it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Let's go. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Omaha, Omaha, Omaha.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown! Now they'll try the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now, 1st round. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Stroud off the play fake. He lets a heater go deep middle. This is brought in at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Ace, Ace.
They send a man in motion.
2-2.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Back to the air, Murray. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Benson now from the gun. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Christian Harris on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Dell with the grab. And he nearly takes it to the red zone before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that block. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Stroud now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. It's 2nd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Murray here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, Murray. And they bring him down around the 34. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Murray. Has it at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Stroud. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to get this down to the 36. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, Stroud. He's looking deep once again. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Let's go. Stop.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona. Now Murray on the play fake. He completes it in traffic. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll send him over right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
This reeled in by Benson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Harrison. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Texans, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down.
They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tank Dell the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. It's Benson on the give. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Trey McBride. And that brings up fourth and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. It's to Murray. He's going deep. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
Here we go.
Stroud throwing here on first. Cut by Diggs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Oh, ready.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Back to throw. Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So now, here's third and goal.
Whoa.
They just get the play on. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's Texans football as we start the fourth, and they hold a commanding advantage here. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Everly's kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's loaded another one up. That's complete inside the 35. Runs it in, touchdown Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. Waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it! The Cardinals recovered! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Ow,
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Stroud off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Pass caught by Mixon. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, Uno. Robin. Good.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Complete, it's Weaver. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray here on 1st down. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Man in motion here. Murray on third down. Throwing deep for the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that lowers the lead to 21.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
We're waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it! The Cardinals recovered! Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Kyler looking to throw. That pass is complete to McBride. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10, Murray. This is hauled in by Weaver. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home. 5
interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
They're out and set, first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, a run to Mixon. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Texans close to picking up their 5th win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On play action here, Stroud. finding Collins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Massive hit, the ball is out! And the Cardinals grab it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Hold on, ready?
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Murray. He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Here's Kyler to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That's 2. Count them 2 drives that he has put to rest now. First with the interception, and this time a critical 3rd down sack. There's just some players on the field, they sense the moment defensively, and when they get the opportunity, they make the most of it.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Let's go.
One final shot here. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. So the Texans come away. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this. Boy. My mind, stunning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, if you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you could have your way. Right now, just not the time. Some things a man just got to do. I wish you could change my mind. Oh, if you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there. If you want a cowboy on a white horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you wanna wait for, hold on tight, girl, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more? Show you little piece, wanna see some more? look a piece, wanna see some more?
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer, dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships, I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something, I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this, I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly.
Come on, set!
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in friends. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. No, son, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? You kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' heat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me.
best things don't come for free.
Okay, ready?
You can tell when it's CPO, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision of baby, I'm moving cozy.
Here we go,
Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to it, sip to it.
Here we
I
go,
can show
here
you
we
how to
go.
do it, take you right to it. Made the wheels in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm
Ready up.
used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if you're dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if you're dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
Ready, ready? Got it, ready? Cut up. All the ready. Huh. Ready, break. Ready, ready? On the set. Go. And
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman. Ain't nothing holding me back but me. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a mule.
set. Ready? Set up.
Yeah, run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet your be on the floor. Big Carbon here like Mayweather, Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back end coming, I stole the show. Don't run up on that, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just stir at you. Shell toes, yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the Big Glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started.
when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood. Motivation on top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these style. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
That ultra crown mirror, riding in the mirror, not used. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. Matter of fact, I stamp that approve. Straight ultra crown make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You need a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running. Emmitt Smith, run it back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me painting nails, calling me Sonic the Hedgehog the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Friends of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so blowing the
Fans of the
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.